Well, I don't know how long this is going to last, but I think I'm going to take some more film. I think I'll just take all the way. Actually, this Chavin, which is supposed to be on the way, on the right. Some place I actually take a left. I'm not know where it is. I'm sure it's signposted. How long did it say? 200 kilometers. Really, it's about a minute a kilometer. 123.60. 122.40. So it's going to be about 4 hours, I guess. I'm not going to rush it, don't need to. I think I've got enough petrol, diesel. I've also got a spare. I bought a bidon of diesel to have as backup. Ah, sugar, I didn't get a funnel. Oh dear, 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 dear. To be honest with you, there's so much to think of. I'm not doing too badly, I guess. But I should be more experienced. I mean, I rushed out of Lima. The engine, yeah, here I am. I've had the engine completely rebuilt. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. I had the rear springs improved. They're not actually amortiguadores, the suspension units. They're actually springs, horizontal springs, and I had an extra piece of metal added which reinforces it, which is normal to do that. Had new tyres put on the front, and the front ones put on the back. Had the wheels aligned and tracked. Had a new starter motor and a new alternator fitted, as well as a complete rebuild. The engine, had the lights changed, had the seat belts changed. What else? Is that enough? Then in Lima, 3 days ago, or at least a day or so before, set off, because we set off, today's Monday, set off on Friday morning. On Wednesday, the high pressure hose between the alternator and the main engine block bust, because they hadn't actually changed that hose. And there I was at the back of the cathedral in Dambo, oil all over the fucking floor, if you excuse my French. I was really pissed off. And fortunately that happened then. Now so far, if you look at the temperature's good. Checked the tyres this morning, checked the oil this morning, no loss of oil at all since I left. Water also good. So touch wood, my head, because I ain't got any wood in here at the moment. The little old thing is behaving very well. And even the engine, listen to the engine, it's now nice. Occasionally it was making too much of a marble sound for me, but it's not now, so maybe it's settled down. I'm not supposed to do more than 80 kilometers per hour, 50 miles per hour for about 1,500 miles, and then I need an oil change. So, touch wood, at the moment things are going well. I wish I did have somebody else with me, which would be nice. There was a guy I could have given a lift to back there, which was okay. But I'm taking the opportunity to have a chat and to film on my own. Because if I had somebody else there with me, I wouldn't be able to talk as I'm talking. And I'm not going to be able to film probably when I get further up, because the road is going to get more windy. When I switched off the camera back there, when I came to the peage, it was actually closed. They're not charging today because they said that there are too many holes. It's just an interesting proposition, a bit like the French. And I spoke to the cop there. Very nice, very friendly. Isn't that pretty? Oh my god, one day this is going to be overpopulated because, as I said to the lady in the restaurant, and she didn't understand me, if I had money, maybe I'll do it. I would actually build a hotel at Caraz, and that would seriously make money because people would stay there. But I guess it's too early. I mean, the trouble is that in Barranca, the hotel cost for two people 90 soles. 60 soles is £10, so it's 15 quid for the night. You don't make much money on that, do you? Much profit. On the other hand, if one was to actually have a very good high quality hotel there, labour is cheap. It would provide work for the locals. I was telling a little boy there actually a couple of days ago at Caraz that he should learn English and he should write 5 lines every day about his life. And in 20 years time he'll be able to sell that for very good money. And I hope he does do that. Now, there is something very special about the Peruvians. They've got a very good heart, very friendly, even although there's a lot of corruption. You have to be really aware that there are some people working in the fields down there. Still very, very, very good. Hey, look at them there mountains. So we're going to rise eventually to about 15,000 feet, which is really quite high. La Roya and the train was about that height, and then dipped down to Huancayo to about 10,000 feet. My ears are popping already. Archaeological site again. What have we got here? Barranca, Conococha is 100 kilometers. Conococha is where I have to actually take a left. That's about halfway. My guess is that around here there's no reason why there weren't also civilizations. It's only normal. Caraz was really very interesting. 5,000 years ago. The civilization. I don't know how that rates with other civilizations, but Europe. No reason, because I think it was about the same period, isn't it? But in the Americas, I think it's the oldest find so far. Then there's let's just hope my little nice coche treat you really nice, keeps going. God knows what I'll do if I fucking break down here. The engine sounds really sweet actually at the moment, really nice. Only doing about 2,000 revs, doing about 70 kilometers per hour, which is only about 45. 100 kilometers is about, what, 65 odd miles. So I should do that. Well, if I'm doing 70 kilometers an hour, it's going to take me an hour and a half-ish.